Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann Resonance Report for Wednesday, February 26th. This is 26th the whole day. All right, you guys, how are you feeling? We had that timeline jump yesterday, and as you can see in the graph, you see how it looks like there's an indent here and then another graph starts up. This is what's called the wobble. This is where the two timelines are starting to stitch together. There's nothing happening up here, and it looks like a second timeline starts here. This is just this timeline integrating in. Today, we have found ourselves in a stitching pattern. This is blending together the new timeline with where we are. When we are in the stitching pattern, just like with big energy and stitching patterns, it tends to make us tired. It tends to make us a little bit more reactionary. Your body is working hard to integrate new energies, and that's a lot of work. It can make you sleepy. It can make you angry. It can make you upset, but it's just part of the process. So today I encourage you to slow down and listen to your body as much as possible. If you have the opportunity to meditate, I always recommend to do that, especially around a timeline jump, because it helps to integrate the changes in the energy. Did not pull cards today because I had a dream last night that I feel like was important to share with you. So in my dream last night, I was talking to an old man with a big, long, white beard, and he had a giant clock in his hand, and he was showing it to me, and he was saying, for a long time, everyone's looking at this clock. Then, like magic, the clock sort of divided and became two, and he said, now there are two clocks, and they were keeping the same time, but they were moving farther and farther apart. And he kept telling me, giving me these glasses and saying, when you look at the timelines, you're looking at this one, not this one now. And then I woke up. And what it genuinely felt like to me that I was being told is that the timelines between the collective and the awakened timelines have started to shift apart enough that when I'm talking about energy, I'm talking about the collective awakened, the awakened collective, not necessarily the unawakened collective, because as the timelines diverge from each other, we will be less affected by what's happening in their environment, and they will be less affected by what's happening in our environment. Doesn't mean that they are being left behind or anything like that. Anyone who chooses to do the work and wake up will move on to or move with the ascended timeline. It is important for you to remember no one is left behind because they want to move forward. They're only left behind because they choose not to do the inner work. Just a side note, the Italian graph's got some grumblies on there too, so that's in addition to the stitching, so you might be extra spicy today. Just be mindful. I also wanted to talk about what do I mean when I talk about the timelines. So when I am talking about a timeline jump, I am talking about the closing down of open possibility in the ether or 5D. You kind of have to remember how manifestation works to understand what I'm talking about. Manifestation starts in the 5D, the etheric, where everything is possible. When you start paying attention to it, the possibilities begin to collapse into a wave function, bringing it down into the 4D, which is time and your mind. You start to think about, process, and work towards whatever it is that you've put your attention on, which drops it down into the 3D or the physical environment. Your voice, your throat, is the bridge between the inner and outer worlds. Your action, using your throat, your words, and your body, is what moves it from the inner 4D to the outer 3D. Now, with the timelines that I am talking about with the Schumann, when we have a collective timeline jump, that is the collective collapsing of possibility into a more stable wave function. When I am reading the collective timeline and I'm saying that there was a jump, what that means is several possibilities have collapsed together to create one more stable possibility. This is a result typically of more people waking up, more people doing their inner work, their shadow work, their journaling, their meditations, all this sort of stuff. And that timeline is moving more in this direction, while the timeline of the unawakened collective is moving more in this direction. If you want more information on the dividing of the timelines and what that might mean, I definitely recommend you check out Bashar. He's talked about this 1,000 times, and this is where I started to learn about it, and then my meditations kind of took over from there and was supplemented with my own information, but it was very, very helpful. So check him out, you guys. Now, it is very, very early. The sun has not even come up all the way, but we're gonna go ahead and get ready for the day. Are you ready? Because I am. What we're gonna do is we're gonna ground ourselves into today and set our intentions for the upcoming day, and we're gonna do it right here in the present, not off in the future somewhere. Are you ready? Because I am. All right, do me a favor, take a nice, big, deep breath in all the way down to your toes. Release. Drop your shoulders. Drop your shoulders. And just remember that today is a great day. It already is. You woke up, the sun came up, you have food in your body, you have clothes on your body, you have family by your side. Today is a great day. And I fully encourage you to go take advantage of it. Friends, why wouldn't you? Enjoy your life. That's why you're here, is to enjoy your life. And I think a lot of people get that confused. The purpose of life is not to help anybody. It's not to save anyone. It's for you to enjoy the experience. And as a side effect, you help other people. That's how it works. Today's a great day, friends. It's a great day. It's a great day.